Hi everybody, and welcome to another week of Phat Girlz Guide to Survival. So I'm sorry about the little bit of a later time that we had this week, but I had to push it back just a little bit because I had some friends over for dinner, and hi Courtney, and I was like, oh yeah, come over for dinner on Monday night, like around 6:30, and then I was like, oh yeah. Shoot. So I had to push Phat Girlz back to 9 o'clock. I hope that works out. Yes, you are on time, Courtney. I hope that works out for everybody. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. So, this week, my weight update, is 296 is what I weigh now. I lost a total of 2.5 pounds this week. Hi, Penny. And for a total loss of 34 pounds. So I'm kicking butt and taking names on the weight loss, which is awesome. My measurements this week are 49 3/4. I lost 1 3/4 inches. My waist is at 50.5. I lost 1/4 inch. And my hips, the big old birthing hips that I have, which is not body shaming because that's true, I do have big hips, are 58.5. So they gained like 1 1/4 inches. I'm not real sure how that happened, but they did. So it is what it is. I did not body shame the tape measure this week, nor did I body shame the scale. I was very good, patting myself on the back because normally I'd be like, ugh. So anyway, so that's the weight loss update for the week. So I had a really great week. I think my favorite part of this week was getting to meet one of my heroes. Her name is Miss Asia Ford. She's absolutely amazing. You've heard me talk about her in the last couple of weeks. We met for coffee on Saturday and just talked about like everything. And she is just such an inspiration to me every single day. I love her so much. She's just awesome. So that was like the big, huge, exciting thing for my week. Let's see. I've been on 3 bike rides this week. The first one went really well. I posted a video of it. I think a lot of you saw it. The second one didn't go so well. I went further than the day before, but it was really cold out. And I just really didn't take into consideration that my lungs do not do well in cold. So by the time I got home, I just like threw up. I was so tired and my lungs hurt so bad. So the second bike ride didn't go very well. Hi, Chris. And so, but my third bike ride went extremely well. My husband, Chris, found out that my tires on my bike were pretty low. And so he aired them up for me. And like, it was so much easier to ride my bike. Do not ride your bike on a flat, like almost flat tires. That doesn't work. This is why I was like huffing and puffing at the end of my rides. By the time we got back from the third bike ride, I was like super pumped. It was awesome. I went so much further. I went like blocks and blocks. So it was awesome. And then today I actually went for a bike ride as well. It wasn't a very long one. I was in a lot of pain after yesterday. Yesterday I walked in, did Costco a little bit. I walked all over Meyer and I did a bike ride and we just went like all day long. So today I was like, oh crap, I'm old. I can't move. I'm too old for this. And, but I got up and I forced myself to go for a short bike ride and it was so worth it. I felt really accomplished. I felt really proud. And even though I was in a lot of pain, I made myself do it. And that's the biggest part is that you just have to make yourself do it. Even when you don't want to work out, you got to do it. So the other thing that happened this week is I got my new body ball. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures of it or not, but Chris fondly refers to it as the Death Star. It's like this 75 centimeter ball and it sits on a little inflatable ring and you could do all these, and it's got like these, these pulley straps. They're like really stretchy. And you could do all these really cool exercises with it. And I totally love the Death Star. It's a lot of fun. It's great for workouts. You know, you sit up straight because your posture has to be so good on the stupid ball. And I could sit on it and it holds up to like 700 pounds. So you could actually like put 2 of me on it and like Alexi, and it would still hold us. And that's awesome. We probably won't try that, but it would be fun, you know? So, I ate really good this week. I did really good that way, except I've been staying up really, really late. Now, you guys know I have insomnia sometimes, and it gets the best of me. If I do not sleep at night, then I snack at night. And so it's not that I was eating bad things. I was eating 0-calorie foods or 0-point foods, but I was eating after 7. And so I think that I could have done much better had my insomnia not gotten me off track a little bit. So that's what the week was like for me. Now let's talk about our first topic. I really like this one. It's think, feel, do. So what you think determines how you feel, and that determines what you do. I'm sure you guys have all heard this stuff before. I'm just going to give you my little take on it and, you know, maybe hopefully add a little humor to it. Just depends on what you consider humor. So anyway, so let's see. What you need to do for when you think, feel, and do is reality check your thoughts. So we need to reality check our thoughts. And this is not just a weight loss thing. I think we need to do this with everything in our lives. I've started using this method in the last couple of weeks, and I really just wanted to try it out before we talked about it. So here's what I did. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is what happened? Okay, so I ate after 7 all week long, so the scale and the tape measure became my enemy again instead of my friends. Which, I mean, they weren't really my enemies. I still ended up losing weight, but I know that I could have done better. What did I think about that? Well, this sucks. I'm working my ass off, and I feel like I'm just getting nowhere fast. And it's just too damn hard. And that's kind of what I was like when I would step on the scale, and I'm like, you know, but I knew that it was my own fault because I wasn't following my routine and doing the things that I needed to do. So then the reality check for me was, it is hard, but I've lost 34 pounds and several inches. I'm walking better. I'm riding a bike again. I'm feeling better, and my attitude is a million times better. So many things have improved in my life. My relationships with my family, my friends, my hubby and I are talking more. We're spending more time together, less time in our computers. And if we just really want to be frank about it, the bedroom's a lot better too. So, you know, this is all worth it. So that was my reality check. Everything that I'm going through is worth it, and I am worth it. So then after you do your reality check, then you think again. So you're like, okay, I'm disappointed that I did not do as well as I could have this week, but the scale and the tape measure don't have the final say. Loss of weight and inches is great, but what about the awesome things that I've gained and that I've lost? I've gained some self-esteem back. I've gained new friends. I have gained space in my closet because I've gotten rid of clothing that is too small now. I have lost the negativity in my life. I have lost a bit of my badass attitude, but not all of it, just a little tiny bit, which means I'm a much nicer person. I have made my family and friends proud of me, and I've made myself proud. So I know what I am doing is worth it. I know that even though I get frustrated and I feel like this is too hard, that once I do a reality check and I think again, I'm going to know that I'm worth it. Think, feel, and do. So this is really working for me. Like I said, it's not just a weight loss thing. It can work with anything in your life, anything at all. So let me know if it helps you, because this is really serving me well to get my head into a more powerful space. But let me know if you try it, or if you already do it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how it works for you, because I think it'll work really, really well. Thank you, Brad. I love you. Love you and Courtney both. You guys are great. And I am sticking with it. It's hard, but I'm doing it. So our second topic for the day is self-esteem. Now, anybody that knows me knows my self-esteem is, or was, it's actually gotten it's gotten a very huge boost in the last 11 weeks. But my self-esteem has usually been in the toilet. So what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the confidence of one's own worth or abilities. It's self-respect. So your self-esteem can be high, it can be low, it can be somewhere in the middle, but no matter where it is, it has a huge effect on your life. If you have low self-esteem, which is where I'm at most of the time, it can come from so many places. I think one of the most important things to do is figure out why you have low self-esteem and where it's coming from. So things that can cause low self-esteem, and this is just a small list of things. I mean, the list is like gigantic, but this is just a small one. Bullying, loneliness, neglect, being unemployed, not having a purpose. Sometimes things are much deeper. It can be because of past abuse or present abuse or, just things like that. So you really need to identify for yourself what's causing your low self-esteem. And then once you identify where it's coming from, then you can take steps to help improve it. I was reading an article on reachout.com about how to do this, and they had 10 steps so that I thought, were really good. And so I started putting those into play, and some of them I was already doing, but some of them I wasn't. So I think they really have something. So the first step that they talk about is do positive self-talk. So I'm very guilty about talking bad about myself. I call myself a whale. I call myself fat ass. I body shame the crap out of myself. If I do something stupid, like if I make a silly mistake, I'm like, I'm so stupid. I'm a dumbass. I'm really good at talking bad about myself. So what I've had to do is turn that around. And thanks to Courtney and her 5 IMs every morning that she makes David do, which I love, or 5 IMs, that's right, that she does every morning. I make myself do those every morning, and I do the 5 positive things about myself. And then I have also started that every time I say something negative about myself, I have to say 5 positive things about myself. So I keep it positive all the time. I went to go get my hair cut, and my very good friend Ryan, she said something very negative about herself, and I was like, nope. Now you have to say 5 positive things. And I made her do it in the middle of her salon. I made her say 5 positive things about herself. And she's like, I can't do this. It's hard. And I'm like, it is hard, but you have to do it. And so she finally did it. And then she's like, that's really hard. I'm never going to say anything negative again. And I'm like, yeah, you think that, but next time you do, you have to say 5 positive things. So talk positive about yourself, guys. You are worth it. You are good. You are doing great. I don't care what it is, but say something nice about yourself. Positive self-talk. Step 2, don't compare yourself to others. Yet another thing I am very guilty of. Well, if I looked like her, people would like me more. If I had her body, I would love myself too. This is a hard one to stop. I'm still working on it. And if you have any suggestions for that one, please throw them my way because I'm very bad at that. I compare myself to everybody. Movement and exercise. I think I've got this one kind of covered. I've been doing really, really good. And so get up and move, people. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how long you do it, but get up and move. It's gonna help you. I get up and I'm really weird sometimes, and that's not a negative thing because it's good to be weird. But I'm really weird sometimes, and I will get up and I will just dance my way to the bathroom. There's no music on. There's no TV on. I just do a little dance. Like I macaroned to the bathroom the other day. I'm like, you know, and just Macarena to the bathroom. I'll dance to the kitchen just because it gives me some extra movement. And I'm sure, like, I have my windows wide open. I'm sure people are like, oh my God, what is she doing? And I'm like, yes, go Macarena. So just get up and move. I don't care how you do it, but move and exercise, and it always makes you feel better. My mom is great. She will do laps around her house, like inside her house. She has a lot of room in her house. And so she'll do laps around her house. And my dad's like, you're a nut ball. You know, he thinks she's crazy, but she's getting up and moving. And that's all that matters. So step 4, don't strive for perfection. It's just not realistic to strive for perfection. I am never going to be that perfect size 2 or whatever perfection is nowadays. I'm never going to have perfect hair or perfect teeth because perfect is boring. Why would you want to be perfect? You know, if everybody was perfect, it would be so boring. What you need to strive for is having a life that kicks ass and takes names because you make the very best of what God or whoever your higher power is has given you, and you rock it every day. That is going to be what makes your life awesome. Not striving for perfection, not trying to be that perfect size 2 or have that perfect job. Perfect is a horrible word, and honestly, if I could strike it from the dictionary, I probably would, because nobody is perfect. And if everybody was perfect, it would be just boring as shit. So just don't strive for perfection. Strive for the best you that you can be. Strive for the best life that you can have. Make your life and what you've been given and just take it and rock it. Because that's the best way to live. I mean, you know, that's what I'm doing now, and I am loving my life so much more. And I have found myself to be so appreciative of all the things I have now, instead of sitting here going, well, I don't have this and I don't have that, and my life sucks because I don't have all this perfect crap. Okay? It's not going to do you any good. So don't strive for perfection. Just strive to rock what you've got. Don't beat yourself up when you make a mistake. I am my own worst critic. I will beat myself up over the silliest things. It's a habit that I cannot seem to break. So if you have any advice on that one, give it up. I need it because I don't have any advice for you on that one. Focus on things you can change. That's step 6. Focus on only the things that you have some control over. If you can't control it, all it will do is cause you stress and anxiety. This is another one that defeats me daily. I hate not having control of things. So I'm working on that one. If you have any advice, let me know, because I'm a little bit of a control freak. And yeah, right down to driving. Like, I have to drive everywhere. Nobody else can drive. I hate riding in other people's cars. I hate it. And when my mom and I get together, she's the exact same way. So we kind of fight over who drives sometimes. It's very funny. Step 7, do things you enjoy. Even if it's for only 10 minutes a day, do something that is just for you. Lock yourself in the bathroom and read a book. Meditate, play Candy Crush, pick your nose. I don't care what it is, just do something for you. If it's 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes that you took out of your day for you. It's 10 minutes that you did something you enjoy. If you could take longer than 10 minutes, by God, do it. But every single day, take at least 10 minutes out of your day for you. It's going to help your self-esteem. It's going to help you feel better about yourself. You know, make small goals to get done in that 10 minutes. You know, things that you've been wanting to. Maybe you're like, well, I don't put on makeup every day, or I don't put on makeup anymore, so I don't feel pretty. Okay, take 10 minutes out of your day for yourself and put on your makeup, which I obviously did not do today. I have been working in my house all day. I've been riding bikes. I have been cleaning, and I did not put on makeup today. Plus, my face just kind of needed a break. So I did that for me today. I gave my face a break. unfortunately for all of you. And now I have to say 5 IMs. So thanks. No. Number 8, celebrate the small stuff. This is really, no matter how silly it seems, celebrate the small stuff. I put my own socks on by crossing my foot over my knee and about threw a huge party over it. I mean, it was stupid to everybody else. And I'm like, yes, I could do it. I'm like, Chris, watch this. And I did it for him. And then I took my sock off and then I put it back on and then I took it off and then I put it back on. I'm like, and he's looking at me like, really? You know, but it was a small step. It was something that I haven't been able to do for years. So don't be afraid to celebrate reaching the small goals. Call your family, call your friends, tell them about it, do a live video. I probably drive my mom and dad nuts with those calls. And Chris looks at me like I'm nuts on the daily. Like, I'll have a huge smile on my face and act like I just swam down and brought the Titanic up to the surface with my own bare hands, when really all I did was I was able to clip my bra on the last clips instead of the first ones. Okay? I mean, I celebrate every single small victory. Do it. It's helpful. I love it. Step 9, be helpful and considerate to others. If you do kind things, and this makes it kind of selfish, but the nicer you are to people and the way that you see it affect them, it affects you as well. So do small things. Say hello, open a door, offer to help carry bags out of the store, which most people probably aren't going to let you do because they think you're going to run off with their groceries. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Don't think that offering to do something or just doing it doesn't make people feel better. If you're taking your trash cans down to the curb, take your neighbors down too. The other day we went over to visit our neighbors for a few minutes, and Chris noticed that they had a bag of trash sitting on their porch that they hadn't taken out to the trash can yet. And so he just picked it up and took it out, you know, and I mean, it's small stuff like that. So don't think that the small stuff doesn't count, because it does. Doing nice and considerate things and helpful things for others is one of the best things that I do in my life. I love it. So I think that it's very helpful, and everybody should do kind of small things to help other people out. And last but not least, step 10, surround yourself with supportive people. I've got this one down packed. I surround myself with all of you every week and every day. And I thank you guys for being my supporters and my cheerleaders and my friends and my family. I love you all. And without you guys, I would not be able to do what I am doing. So thank you very much. You all rock. So anyway, remember guys, this is not an overnight thing. Self-esteem doesn't just pop up overnight. It takes practice and time. You will not feel like a rock star right away. There's no overnight magic pill or anything like that that's going to bring your self-esteem up right away, but it can come up, and you can feel good about yourself, and you can have self-respect. And I am living proof of that. And I wouldn't have that if it wasn't for Phat Girlz. So I really appreciate you guys watching every week and rocking this journey with me. It's awesome. So every time you have negative thoughts, challenge it with a positive one. Think, feel, and do. That brings us to step 7. We are almost done. Step 7, change the shortcomings in your life that you feel are holding you back. Take stock of the things that are holding you back, then take action to change them. For me, the things that were holding me back were my weight, my health, and my attitude. I am losing weight, which is improving my health, and that is changing my attitude. I have taken stock of all the shortcomings that were weighing me down and that were holding me back, and I have gotten rid of several things. I've gotten rid of people. And unfortunately, sometimes you have to do that. So, but take stock. That's step 7, and then change whatever you can. So work on step 7. And let me know how it goes for you. If you have any problems with anything ever, you guys know you can talk to me. You can message me, whatever you want to do. Hi, Kim. I love you, sister. Miss you like crazy. Come home. So anyway, so that is step 7 for this week. Our recipe of the week is roasted herb potato wedges. 3 points, super yummy. I will be posting those on the website soon. Do not forget to check out phatgirlsguidetosurvival.com. I post updates there every week, so go ahead and check that out. And as always, thank you for watching Phat Girlz tonight. Please remember to like, comment, share, and rate. And let me know if you're catching me live or on the replay. Remember, we are not fat, F-A-T. We are P-H-A-T, pretty hot and tempting. And for all of my guys out there, you are F-H-A-T, fully hot and tempting. So have a great week. I will see you next week. And everybody just radiate.